When the woman woke up from her sleep, she found that her body was covered with ants, and the ants also sensed the woman's movement and began to bite her furiously. By the time her boyfriend arrived, the woman was already dead. When the man saw the ants covering the entire room, he was immediately scared away. At this moment, the ants had surrounded the entire hotel. The customers were trapped inside, waiting for death to come. A man rushed out of the hotel. He accidentally touched the handrail of the stairs. The ants immediately bit him frantically and released toxins. Soon, the manager lost consciousness and rolled down the stairs, and the ant army began to attack the hotel. Everyone had to hide on the upper floors. Just then, the police and firefighters arrived. First, they dug a trench, which could isolate the ants. Then they prepared to use a ladder truck to rescue the trapped people. But the ladder couldn't reach the third floor. The police had to use a helicopter. They put the woman with disabled legs upside down into the hanging basket. However, the hanging basket got stuck on a wooden board. The young man tried his best to lift the hanging basket, but due to using too much force, he fell onto the awning on the second floor. The worker immediately drove a forklift over and let the young man jump into the bucket to escape danger. But at this time, the three people upstairs had been surrounded by ants. Just then, the animal expert called. He told the man that ants wouldn't attack stationary objects, so the man tore off the wallpaper and rolled it into a tube shape and stuffed it into his mouth to breathe. After a while, ants covered their bodies. One of them couldn't stand it and chose to jump off the building. It seemed that the man and the woman were also about to hold on no longer. At the critical moment, the rescuers arrived at the scene and carried out a large-scale extermination of the ants.